Well, The Walking Dead will rise this weekend. This is to help feed the hungry. Zombies will be collecting donations for the food bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina.
I keep waiting for you to turn to me and just go towards my neck. Not because of you being a zombie, just because it's me. The zombies, quite a sight. They'll be making their transformation downtown with makeup artists there to help you make the transformation. Carolina in the Morning's Caitlin Stansel joining us now in studio with one of those makeup transformation artists. And Caitlin, about to be among the undead. Good morning to you.
Yeah, we've kind of already started the prep work here. Got a little glue on the side of my face. We're about to put a prosthetic on. But what we're talking about is the 7th annual Zombie Walk happening in downtown Wilmington Saturday. And it's all about the undead, grotesque makeup and everything. And there's going to be tons of makeup artists there, a lot of volunteers with Cape Fear Community College as well as UNCW, there to help you turn into the Walking Dead. So a lot of fun to be had. It kicks off at noon if you want to go and get your makeup done, but you can also come pre-zombified, as they call it. And what we're going to do here is we're doing a zombie transformation on me. I'm the guinea pig for the morning, and Jessica Gaffney is here. She is kind of the head of the makeup for the Zombie Walk this year. And okay, so we have this prosthetic, and it has oatmeal in it. Can we talk about that while you start putting it on my face?
Basically, I pre-made a prosthetic that has, it's latex with oatmeal in it, and oatmeal gives a really good texture for like injuries and stuff. And so the way I was kind of thinking about this is as if it was like a zombie bite, or if some of your skin was missing. So it's really just a layer of latex and then a layer of oatmeal and then another layer of latex. And then I let it dry ahead of time so that it would be easy to apply today. You can also apply this straight on your skin as long as you don't have an allergy to latex.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you want to be even a zombie for the Zombie Walk or even Halloween, this is a really good tip for really looking as gory as possible.
But if you want the latex application to stay on and you've pre-made it, you need a specific latex adhesive, or it'll start to pull up a little bit as you go through the day. But for the purposes of the Zombie Walk, it really just needs to last like 3 or 4 hours, so you should be fine.
Wow, okay. All right, let's get started on this. And kind of, I guess, talk me through some tips that you give people for others' zombie makeup.
Well, one of the things that you should start with is a really ugly foundation color. And by ugly, you should kind of go with something that doesn't look like it's living anymore. So like, paying attention to the way that, bodies look in cop shows in the morgue is helpful. I like to use like a light gray or a light green, or a foundation color with a little bit of black and white mixed in, and start with a light foundation so that you can work texture on top of it.
Well, we have a really good start right now, it looks like. I keep trying not to look at the camera, but we'll be back here in the next half hour and show you where we're at that point. For now, I'm going to send it back to Bob and Kim.
You sound so apprehensive. She's like, what is she doing to my face?
I was recording someone, put it on Instagram, and I was trying to think, and all I could think was, it looks like she's putting a Rice Krispie mixture on her face right now.
I laughed to pull off this prosthetic, and I couldn't, like, every time I look in the camera, I just like start busting out. Okay, I have to stop. Sorry. Okay, back to you.
Back with the makeup session over there. Great. Can't wait to see the finished product.
I was going to say, I'm trying to think ahead of what's she going to look like eventually.
I don't know. We'll see.
There's your tease. We'll see.
We'll see. You'll have to stick around for that one, I guess, right? All right, Gannon, what you think about all this going on in the studio this morning?
I think, as usual, a lot of times Bob and I are sharing a brain. Get it? But you said Rice Krispies, but I was thinking rice pudding. That texture.
Yeah. I was thinking silly putty.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Obviously, I don't share the same brain with you two. I was thinking silly putty.
Right.
It just looked to have a little texture to it from where I was at.
Right. The color's weird enough. The texture is oof. Good sport, Caitlin. That's right. Great event as well for a good cause. This morning, keeping you updated on some showers in Onslow County, the heaviest pushing offshore, south and east of Swansboro and Emerald Isle. Most of the core counties of eastern North Carolina.
October here. That means Halloween, just a couple of weeks away. It's actually coming early to the Port City, when the undead will roam the streets of downtown Wilmington on Saturday night.
It's come a little bit early to the studio here.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Normally hungry on human flesh, they'll be using their ghoulish looks to feed those in need. It's a good cause. Carolina in the Morning's Caitlin Stansel has been going through a bit of a transformation this morning.
Yeah.
The zombification officially on. Good morning, if you are indeed Caitlin Stansel.
We were talking zombie this morning, right?
We were talking about zombies being hungry. I'm like, I don't even have to pretend right now. Like, I haven't even had breakfast or anything.
It looks great.
Yeah, we've gone through quite a transformation here. In preparation for the zombie walk happening Saturday, it all kicks off at noon to get your makeup done to become a zombie for the walk. And it's all for a really great cause. They want you to meet up at the Underground on North Front Street and to bring 3 canned goods or $5 to give to the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. This is one of the times of year that they really need it. They make up 50% of their food load during October, November, and December. Obviously, Thanksgiving happening right now, so they're really in need. Every little bit helps. And a lot of volunteers coming out. You're one of them, Jessica Gaffney with Cape Fear Community College, and you're kind of working on the makeup side of things.
Yeah, I'm the makeup coordinator for the event.
I guess we were talking about some more tips for if you want to get zombified for this walk, even Halloween, and we were talking about this little sponge that you have here.
It's called a stipple sponge, and you can get them at any kind of Halloween store. And basically what it does is it gives you like kind of a splotchy look. So what I did to her face, I did a lighter gray blue base, and then I used a dark like navy blue, and then a light really awful
We can give like an example on
green.
this side if you
Yeah.
want.
So basically what I did was in order to make the texture of her skin look splotchy and kind of spotty, I actually went over certain areas with like a navy blue and then some areas with like a actual skin tone or a light green. And what it does is it just makes the skin look less healthy than it would normally look.
A little undead, if
So
you will.
it's a cool trick, and you can get them locally. So, you know, the key is to not just do a flat base. Give yourself some texture. And also when you're dealing with injuries, it's good to start with a lighter red and then build up a darker color on top because it gives the injury more dimension, and then save the blood for last because it drips everywhere.
And if you do want to do kind of a prosthetic like we have here, this is just latex with some oatmeal. I think I saw online this one lady used like wet toilet paper, just kind of like
Yeah, you
pasted
can
it
actually
on.
put toilet paper in the latex. The trick is to do one layer of latex and then put your texture in, if it's tissue or once I had a student use shake and bake actually, and then you need to coat it with another layer of latex so that the makeup doesn't absorb into the texture material.
So if you do want to become a zombie, it's obviously very easy to do.
Yeah, you
just a
can do
little
it at home.
makeup, a lot of playtime.
Yeah.
And this took 30 minutes. I mean, we really started at 6:05, and this is the finished look here. So head out to the zombie walk. We'll be back here at the end of the show with some more about the. I can't even look like in the camera right now on my face. It's so scary, and the whole time she's putting makeup on. First of all, Bob's coming over to like video
Take
with his cell
pictures.
phone.
I am.
and
And I'm trying not to laugh.
I'm putting it all on social media. And
Facebook, Twitter, everywhere?
I'm updating the Instagram post right now.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
Caitlin,
Okay.
you seem so apprehensive. You're like, what have I done?
Well, I'm not like an actress. I'm just a reporter, you know.
I think it's
Walking
awesome.
Dead style.
It's awesome.
That's all I got.
It
Those are
does.
my only zombie moves.
It looks really, really good, and I'm glad
Thank
you guys
you
were
so
able
much.
to give out the tips. For,
Yeah,
for
and
other folks.
again, everything they're doing is for such a good cause.
Yes, definitely. What a great idea, too. You know.
It's neat. It's funny because I say all the time to Caitlin, if you look at her photos, and it's what I'm saying on Instagram right now, she is so photogenic.
Yes.
And to now see her look like
She's
this.
still photogenic.
Yes. It's fun.
She's a beautiful zombie.
They're the ones that'll lure you in and then eat your brain out.
Face injury and all.
That's right. All right. We've got to head over to Gannon for a look at the weather forecast right now. Just all of us are in awe this morning about this, Gannon.
Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. I mean, she's a great zombie. She got a great smile, too. So she's got all bases covered. Great cause as well.
All right, what a morning it's been here on Carolina in the Morning. Thanks for sticking with us this morning. We are going to wrap up all of the top stories of the morning for you in just a moment.
Yeah, before we do that, though, we'll get over to Caroline Waldrop, taking a look at the traffic conditions right now. I did peek my head outside and I mentioned it feels a little more humid, maybe even that fog starting to creep into the area.
I don't see zombies, but we do have one in the newsroom. So, Caitlin, how's it going?
Hey, Caroline, good morning. 7th annual Zombie Walk kicks off tomorrow at noon. If you want to come pre-zombified, go ahead and go out there at that time. But if you need makeup done, they said get there as early as possible. and it's at the Underground off of North Front Street. Zombies will be walking downtown and across the Port City, and they say to bring 3 non-perishable food items or a $5 donation to the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. So it's for a really great cause, a lot of fun, and if you do need to get your makeup done, make sure you bring $5 for that as well. But volunteers with Cape Fear Community College and UNCW are going to be there doing this makeup. We had the coordinator here in this morning giving me a little transformation, but we'll have those details on our website, WECT.com.
All right, the bread will rise this weekend. It's for a good cause, though, to help feed the hungry. Zombies are collecting donations for the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina.
We have a zombie in-house, and it was quite a sight to see the transformation. They'll be making their own transformation. I don't know what kind of transportation zombies take.
They walk.
Maybe they just ride on your back and you take them wherever they want to go.
Caitlin
Stansel has more this morning. She's undergone said transformation, which is obvious by just taking a game rider. Caitlin, good morning.
This is what I look like without makeup, actually. That's what we were joking about in the newsroom.
You said it, not me.
I know, it's a wrap on myself. But 7th Annual Zombie Walk kicking off tomorrow. It begins at the Underground in downtown Wilmington. And obviously went through a little transformation here, but they're going to be offering grotesque makeup as well downtown in the Port City. The admission fee, 3 non-perishable food items or $5. It all goes to a good cause, the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. I have a representative here with me today to kind of talk about, right now is the time of year when these food donations are really needed.
Exactly. This is a time of year, October through December, where the holidays are coming. And with all the need with the holidays, people have to feed large families as well. And this is when we get 50% of our donations for the year. So it's a huge time for us.
Wow, 3 months to get 50% of your donations. That is
exactly
insane. And when I was talking to some other officials, they said that off of just $1, you can make 5 meals.
That is correct. So for every person who comes to the Zombie Walk, they either bring their non-perishables or they will have 25 meals for a family in the Wilmington area.
Oh my gosh. So it's not just a lot of fun, but again, obviously it does do a lot of good. And sometimes you kind of don't see that down the line, but when you do put it into that perspective, $1 can make 5 meals. That really is a big difference, especially when hunger is not just something affecting a few people in our communities. It's actually an epidemic right now.
Right. There's over 70,000 families in our 4-county service area that goes Columbus, Brunswick, New Hanover, and Pender counties. Over 70,000 people, and 22,000 of whom are children.
Wow. Okay. So obviously it's hard to take this seriously when I'm standing here with zombie makeup, but it is a really serious issue going on. And again, this event, a really good cause, the 7th Annual Zombie Walk happening Saturday in the Port City. We're going to have those details on our website, but for now I'm going to send it back to you guys at the desk.
Wow, unbelievable numbers.
Yeah, as soon as she read it, you under your breath said, wow.
I know, yeah.
I mean, that's the best way to sum it up, just wow.
And the Zombie Walk looks like a lot of fun. So hey, there you go. And hopefully we're going to have a good forecast for Saturday, right around noon. Pinpoint it for us there, Gannon.
Don't want that makeup to run.
No.
Right?
Right.
That would show who the real zombies were, versus just the regular people. But I think our rain chances will be down.
Speaking of October, it's here and Halloween is coming a little bit early to the Port City. The undead roaming the streets of downtown Wilmington coming up tomorrow night. And while they're normally hungry for flesh, they'll be using their ghoulish looks now to feed those in need. Carolina in the Morning's Caitlin Stansel has been going through the zombie transformation this morning, joining us live now in studio with more. Good morning, Caitlin.
Good morning, Bob. Y'all have been having me laughing all morning, and it's like starting to come off. Now I got to be careful.
Well, I mean, the cracks in the makeup will just lend itself to the transformation.
Yeah, it's like hanging off. It's just skin hanging off. Anyways, the Zombie Walk kicks off tomorrow night, and they want you to come out to the Underground in downtown Wilmington. That's where you can get your grotesque makeup applied, but you can also get started with the walk. That happens around 4:30. But if you want your makeup done, they say get out there at noon. And to participate, you need to bring 3 non-perishable food items or $5. It all goes to benefit the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. I have Emily Kraft here with me this morning. She got up early and came out to kind of talk about this event. And we were joking in the newsroom that one zombie can really do a lot of good.
That's correct. For every $5 donated, that's 25 meals that will go to feed somebody in the Wilmington area, or 3 non-perishable items. So for once, zombies are feeding humans.
Wow. And when you talk about those numbers, it kind of really puts it in perspective that this really is, it's kind of an issue that a lot of people don't talk about. And it's kind of some other officials at the food bank said it's an epidemic, actually.
That's correct. Our service area covers Brunswick, New Hanover, Columbus, and Pender counties. 70,000 people, over 70,000 people in that area are in need, 22,000 of whom are children, and 5,000 of whom are seniors.
Wow. And you're mentioning another really great place you can go besides the Zombie Walk to help out the food bank is just go to your website.
Absolutely, www.foodbankcenc.org. That's Central and Eastern North Carolina, and we have information about all of our events and programs on the website.
And this one listed on that website as well. Again, happening in downtown Wilmington. Come out to the underground that's on North Front Street. The walk kicks off at 4:30, but again, if you want your makeup done, they say come out at noon. And it does cost $5 to get your makeup done as well, but also that admission price is 3 non-perishable food items and then $5 if you don't bring any canned goods or anything like that. But it does a lot of good. Not just, yes, and it's fun. So not just an epidemic of Walking Dead sweeping the nation, but also hunger. So they are really doing a lot of good, just one zombie at a time. And I know Gannon has a look at kind of the weather forecast so your zombie makeup doesn't run while you're out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a nice day for that. I understand things get going around noon. Caitlin, is that right?
Yeah, that's when you start getting your makeup put on at that point.
Awesome.
So you need good weather for that.
It's going to be as awesome as your face is right now. It's really well done. No, great.
Oh my gosh.
There it is. Oh. Look, when they first started putting it on, what talent? It kind of looked like a rice pudding situation, and then almost like a crushed raspberry sort of thing going on right there. Very well done through the course of the morning. You're a good sport. That's a great cause. Been working with the food bank for a few years, even going back to my days in Greenville.